Well, hello. How's everyone doing today? We all nice and relaxed, the stoves are burning, everything's going haywire. But today we have the deadline. Surprisingly, very, very calm. Welcome, I am a humble shitposter. Or at least I want to pretend I am. Probably not. But we're going to be here for probably a little over 2 hours. We're going to be talking hockey. We're going to be talking about the deadline. I'm not going to be playing some game and fucking up at it like, Super Bowl or the previous one. Maybe the Pens will melt down today. Maybe they won't. We're going to go over some of the earlier trades in the meantime. For the first part, though, I know there's a few things happening, like a certain Zach Parise to the Islanders that may be happening. The Leafs panicking and buying something really ridiculous. But let's go over some trades in the meantime. Toronto with their first panic move, acquiring backup Jack Campbell and Kyle Clifford for prospect and Trevor Moore and a couple third-round picks. Campbell's okay, but I think they got bigger issues, especially when they lose to a 42-year-old Zamboni driver. But don't tell that to Steve Dangle. He's already melting down on it. But what can you really do? The Penguins giving up the traditional first-round pick for Jason Zucker. He's been all right so far. Not too bad, I would say. For a boomer bust prospect in Kalen Addison and the total dead weight of Alex Galchenyuk. I thought he would do a lot better in Pittsburgh. Yes, I'm wearing this. I'm sorry, I have to pretend that JR isn't going to do something totally stupid. We've already lost our 3 picks this year. First for Zucker, second to give Fleury to Vegas, and the third for a certain Patrick Marleau, which I'll get to later. The Islanders trading a second-round pick in David Quenneville for Andy Green. They need forwards, not defensemen. Tampa Bay getting a pretty solid forward in Blake Coleman, good penalty killer, nice speed. For a 2020 first-round pick in Nolan Foote. That's a steep price, but Coleman should be all right. Tyler Toffoli going to Vancouver. For Tim Schaller, a good prospect in Tyler Madden, second-round pick. And a 2022 fourth-round pick. Toffoli's done all right in Vancouver, I think, especially with Besser being out for a while. That's all you can really say about that. But yes, I do have a couple other deadlines. I'm going to get to those trades too. I'm hearing you about Wayne Simmons. I'm hearing you about Jean-Gabriel Paget. But that's really about it. Minor trade Julien Gauthier for Joey Keane. Dylan DeMello for a third-round pick. I thought he'd get a little more, but Melo's not bad for what he is. Brendan Dillon for a 2020 second-round pick and a 2021 third. San Jose selling, and I hate my life because they're my second favorite team. I want people to fucking die, god damn it. And yes, I have mods now, so I'm not gonna get a bot, hopefully. Hopefully. Yes, I did get rid of the goatee. I tried trimming it and I fucked up. So what happened was, I forgot how this felt. I feel like I've gone about 10 to 15 years younger. That's really about it. Montreal Canadiens got a second and a conditional fourth for Marco Scandella. Scandella sucks. More panic moves by Toronto. Dennis Mulligan for Mason Marchment. Alec Martinez for 2 second-round picks. But that's really about it. My skin's just smooth because of the shaving cream I use. Nothing too crazy there, man. And welcome to the deadline. Hopefully my stream won't fall behind by a half hour. Yeah, I did see a rumor about Brady Shea. But in the meantime, Max Verno going to Toronto for Aaron Luchuk, a conditional 6th-round pick. JF Berube for future considerations. Speaking of which, you've all heard about Igor Shesterkin and Pavel Buchnevich, right? Fortunately, they're okay, but Shesterkin might be out for a few weeks. He was the main reason why the Rangers were doing good. So now you got to deal with Georgiev and King Henrik. That's all you can really say. 42-year-old Zamboni driver is available. That's all I'm going to say. Toronto. Minor trade, Jake Lucchini and Joseph Blandisi for Phil Varone and Riley Barber. Danik Martel for Anthony Greco. This is an interesting deal. Get out of my sight. Andre Kasha for David Vackus, Axel Anderson, and a 2021st. I know Analytics community loves Andre Kasha. They love Andre Kasha. Hold on 1 second here. I want to shuffle this. There we go. Sorry about that. They love Kasha, but he's injury prone. That's all I can really say there. David Backus, he's going there for the cap. He's not really doing anything there. Axel Anderson's decent prospect, and in 2021 is probably going to be in the 20s. Cody Eakin, who sucks now, going for a conditional 4th. And that becomes a 3rd if the Jets make the playoffs or resign. If Jets if they make the playoffs, you're giving up a 3rd for Cody Eakin. So, yeah, no. Miko Salamaki for Ben Harper. Ilya Kovalchuk going for a 3rd-round pick, which, I mean, Kovalchuk's not going to be the same, but, hey, a minus, middle 6 guy, not too bad. He could do something. I want to pretend he could, but yes, maybe. Mike Green, he does things. He's declined to a 3rd-pairing defenseman for Kyle Brodziak and a conditional 4th-round pick. I know a dude in Edmonton who's jumping for joy right now because of a certain trade for Andreas Athanasiou. Ken Holland going after his old pets. If they're lucky, they can probably take on the Abdelkader contract. Wouldn't you love that, Detroit? Yeah. Justin Abdelkader, just tack on, we'll probably have to tack on maybe Svechnikov, plus, that might get it done. Vladislav Nemesnikov going for a 2021 4th-round pick. This is when we're going to the real trades, the trades today. Chris Kreider actually got a huge extension too, so you know what? He's not moving at all. Term is very steep. 7 years, 6.5 is okay. I mean, that's standard fare, but the 7 years, that's a little interesting, maybe. It got a little over an hour rush. So we'll see about that. I mean, there's a few more pieces that are still left to play. And remember, not just at 3 o'clock, there's going to be moves that come in and trickle. The Eric Goodbranson trade happened after the deadline because the paperwork has to be all filled out. Let's just put it that way. And the biggest overpayment of the day goes to the Islanders for Jean-Gabriel Pageau, a nice middle 6 forward, but good defensively. But you traded a conditional 1st-round pick. That becomes a 2021 first if the Islanders pick is top 3. 2022 3rd-round pick and a 2020 2nd-round pick. Yeah, I think so. I like this trade for Carolina. Vinny Trocheck going to Carolina. I've always liked his talent, and I think he really meshed in Florida. I think he'll do well in their system. For Eric Holla, the healthy scratch, Lucas Wallmark, Eetu Larosterainen, and Chase Prisky. So, decent return for Florida, but Florida needs defense, and they need maybe a goaltender who doesn't suck. Maybe. Thanks, Bobrovsky. Thank you. Nate Thompson for a 5th-round pick, and this one kind of has me in the feels. Patrick Marleau for a 3rd-round pick to the Penguins. Look, I love Patrick Marleau. I love Joe Thornton. They're great players. They're going to have their jerseys hung in the rafters in San Jose. But for a guy who likes the San Jose Sharks, they're done. I'm sorry. Marleau had a good start to the year, but he's trying to go for the Matt Cullen route. That's really all I can see from that. No, and you think I go angry here, but not really, because I have a soft spot for Marleau. I'm sorry. Toronto fixing their defense. Calle Rosen for Michael Hutchinson. Look at that. That's how you do it. Derek Grant for Kyle Criscuolo and a 4th. Somebody acquired Wayne Simmons. I'm shocked. Somebody acquired Wayne Simmons. Wayne Simmons is done. But they get a conditional 5th-round pick that becomes a 4th if the Sabres make the playoffs and Simmons plays 10 games. Yeah. Ooh, I'm hearing something correctly. Is Pageau extended for 6 years? 6 years. Okay. Goddamn. I knew they were going to be extended, but I want to take a look at how much if everything would extend. I hate the new Twitter because it doesn't update anything, and Twitter's stupid. Here we go. Brady Shea trade coming up. That could be interesting here. I am not seeing the Pageau moves yet, but that'll probably come with time. Mostly just stuff about Miracle. I got Sportsnet in the background over here, so nothing too crazy there. But yes, there's another trade that's being hinted at in the thing. We got Nick Ritchie for Dan Heinen, underachiever for a struggling player. Nick Ritchie never developed it, and Heinen could be something, but he never developed. Change of scenery for both. Aaron Luchuk, who was just traded to Toronto from Ottawa, or traded to Ottawa from Toronto, for a 7th round pick, and Matthew Pekka. Pekka should probably get a look in Ottawa at least. Here's the one that Edmonton's jumping for joy for. Andreas Athanasiou and Ryan Kuffner for Sam Gagner and 2 second-round picks. God damn. I mean, if Athanasiou is good depth, but 2 seconds? Damn. Okay. I'll take it, I guess. Computer's going hyper slow right now, and I hate it because everything is stupid and everything. I want to see where the Pajot extension comes from. Here we go. 6 years at $5 million per year. Yes, I know I have a high CPU usage. Get out of here. I mean, term is really long. $5 million, that's about standard for Pajot. Pajot was making, what, 3.5, 4? So not a very long, like, high raise, but that's bold. But yes, I am hearing about Parise that's maybe going to the Islanders, and I will laugh hysterically about that. Here we go. But let's get to some Snapchats already. Sorry, Super Chats. I call them Snapchats because, 5 points into a stream every Tuesday called The Dumpster Fire, and I have 1,800 viewers. I did not expect that. Expecting maybe a couple hundo. Aaron Sherwood for 5, so how much do you want to bet the Penguins will do something stupid during the stream? I give it odds about 10 to 1. The problem is JR doesn't have much left to trade. All you have is probably Poulin. You have a P.O. Joseph. You have Leggery. And you have next year's first, second, and third. That's really all I can really say. Ryan Owen for 5. Hey, Tree, will the Pittsburgh Penguins fuck up again, or will they somehow not? We'll see. There's plenty of time. There's a little over an hour. But yes, it is confirmed. 6-year, $30 million extension for Jean-Gabriel Pajot. 2-year, $4 million extension for Rocco Grimaldi, who hasn't been doing too bad, if I say so myself. But yeah, I know I usually have a games. I know everyone's looking at my stats. Oh my God, it's crazy. Let's go Nintendo Wii for 2. Leafs defense, but everyone is Erica Branson. I agree with you there. They have Cody Ceci. They have the ultimate Erica Branson. It's a shame he's injured because he'd do really well on that blue line. Dion Phaneuf is still a free agent. You can always get a renewal from him. And Pens could use a return for Jack Johnson. You give up like a 4th or a 5th, you can take on his whole contract, Toronto. Think about it, Jack Johnson, you could have the best defensive pairing from 2003. And maybe get Kyle McLaren and Mike Rathje as well. Relic 686 for $2 Canadian. How about them Leafs, eh? Yeah, I agree. The 42-year-old goalie, when they were talking shit after beating a terrible Pens team 4-0, after they were crushed by said Pens team in Pittsburgh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. TIE Fighter 94 for 5. Oh, sorry. Jason Thompson for 5. Can I appear on the Dumpster Fire and share some minor league stories about MLB pros? Wish me luck in my league tonight, Cobra. In terms of that, I talked to 5 points about that. We love you on. It's just mainly getting the time and arranging everything with him. I'll let him know that you were interested, though, Jason. Now for TIE Fighter 94. For 5. Should we count the Astros back to a legacy of failure since their title has a big asterisk in it? Maybe. I'd honestly say maybe. So, yeah, I do agree. Lou Lamoriello is losing his goddamn mind. Oh, Pajot was making 3.1. Okay, that makes sense. I know he was somewhere around the 3.5, 4, but damn, $5 million for Pajot. That's in his late 20s too. So interesting, maybe. Ryan Irwin for 5. Tell 5 points that I'm not Australian, but I wish I was British. Well, you know what 5 points is. He loves his dad jokes. He always loves his dad jokes, man. There's not much I can do there. Michael Hartman for 2. Who are the Blackhawks going to move today? And yes, I did see that JR is apparently not done. No shit. JR loves his trades. JR's like a hoarder. He can't stop not trading. Because he's going to trade. He's going to get Branson back. Or, he's going to trade everything for some big old goon forward. And I'm going to melt down and die. Because we know this shit. Dude, if JR traded Crosby, I would melt down on stream right now. He's probably going to trade something like Malkin or Not Brian Rust. He'll probably trade Schultz. Maybe, but we'll see. The Blackhawks, I think they're going to move Gustafsson if they can get a good return for him. I can see them moving a couple veteran pieces. Lehner even. I mean, if the Islanders come fucking with like, hey, here are a bunch of picks for Robin Lehner, they're going to be like, come to us. Come and take our money and take our prospects. Here, have this Josh Ho-Sang, who will turn into a great scorer for you, because we don't know how to use him. Although he doesn't know how to play defense, so I don't know. Logan Schmidt for 2 thoughts on the new Kreider deal. For me, the Kreider deal is, terms way too long. I mean, it should have been more 4 to 5, and those last 2 years could get pretty ugly. But I think, the average annual value is pretty standard for a top 6. And yes, they did lose to a 42-year-old Zamboni driver. I know everyone loves hearing me read those Snapchats. Nothing yet. All's quiet on the front. I'm hearing rumors about a Zach Parise for Andrew Ladd trade. Both players have waived their no-movement clauses. Yes. No, Matt, I'm not on Twitch. So just, yes, Cryptic Archive, I did see that Johnny Hockey is now leaving practice, so when somebody leaves practice, that means everyone goes haywire and everyone's going crazy. You have to consider, too, that Johnny Hockey has not had the best year. He's been sluggish, so maybe a change of scenery could work out for him, or maybe they're selling high. Calgary's had a weird year, you could say so. I mean, with Bill Peters and the N-bomb fiasco, there was, all that regarded. I know Malkin's not getting traded, but it's something JR might do. Come on. They're not trading their bigs. Oh, yeah, dude, everything. Robin Lehner to Carolina would be pretty interesting. Jeez. The XFL, I'm shooting for a vid on that this week. The XFL, I would probably see it as, I'm not doing like a sports ball for it because the AAF really soured me on it. But, yeah, pretty much. Fun times. Alright. Simpsons since 90 for 2. Take care of Patty M, Mr. Tree. Yeah, we'll try to. We'll try to. I mean, he's a great player and I love him. I mean, the Sharks are my second favorite team and I want to die, probably. Sorry, Patty. L. Chris for 2. Who won the Panthers-Canes trade, Lowell Leafs? I like it for the Canes because I'm a fan of Vinny Trocheck. He's not, he's had injury issues, but I really see him as that sort of regard. So, the Canes got some interesting prospects. Luosterainen and Prisky might be something, but Florida needs help now. They don't need help in the future unless they're trying to blow it up, and then that means Dale Talon's getting fired. Miami Skies for 2. Any thoughts about a New York Red Bulls video? No, not yet. Aren't they like the Mets of the MLS? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know why the hell that turned out as bad. It's MLS. But I would say, Oh, Johnny had to piss. Johnny Hockey had to piss. And everyone's talking about rumors with that. Dude. You know how this goes. Somebody leaves, everyone thinks, oh my god, he's gonna get traded. He's gonna get traded. And it's like some dude taking a shit. What's up, 5? You bald bastard. It is a shitstravaganza. It already is a shitstravaganza. I don't know how 1,800 people are watching this shit. I was expecting maybe like 500. I don't know. Maybe. Alright. I do get a few new trades here. It looks like Tyler Ennis is going to Edmonton. Load up on that depth. It's surprisingly not a Red Wing. I am shocked about that. And Derek Forbert going to Calgary to bolster their blue line. Johnny Hockey to Canucks for Louis Eriksson. Be careful, the Flames might do it to get rid of a bad player. Just look what happened with James Neal. You had to get Milan Lucic. How's that grit and tenacity going, boys? Charles Alex for 2. I await the moment where, damn it, come on. Ugh. I hate this YouTube thing. I await the moment where all hope dies again. I agree. It's probably going to happen. Alex Figueroa for 2. I'm late, but Marleau to Pitt. Yes, that is confirmed. Also, Parise to New York Islanders. That has not been confirmed yet, but that is rumored. Andrew Ladd would be going the other way. Which, if that is right, have fun with those recapture penalties, Minnesota. Have fun. Because, I mean, Lou's not only going to destroy his team, he's going to destroy the Wild again. Yikes. Beast of Metal for a nuke, $50. Holy shit. Old-ass Patrick Marleau for a 3rd. That becomes a 2nd if they win a cup. What did we do to deserve Carolina Mo Jim Mole, man, hockey gods? Is this because of that Iggy Azalea level diss track that girl put out a few years ago? Gotta go at work. No. The bitch lasagna one? That was last year, and that was a 12-year-old boy. We deserve all that for that bitch lasagna shit. Yeah, PewDiePie's over there. Sorry, bitch lasagna ain't gonna do shit because the Islanders beat the shit out of us last year. That's all you can say. Logan Schmidt for 2, so what's the rumored destination of Brady Shea? I'm hearing Carolina, maybe for a first-round pick, but that's it. But yes, Tyler Ennis is going to the Oilers. That's all I can really say there. Oh, dude, the whole Sharks team should be going. King Henrik will probably be staying because of the Shesterkin injury. So they'll probably keep him around. But we'll see there. Aaron Gilly for 10. The Marleau trade might not bring anything flashy, but depends. But it does bring a guy who never gets hurt to a team that's been hurt all year. Much love from a fellow Yinzer. Thanks, Aaron. I know he doesn't get hurt. He's not productive as he was. I just don't think he's more of a veteran leadership guy. Like Lanny McDonald in 89, Matt Cullen the last couple years, Trottier. So he's kind of like that. I think he's trying to go for that Matt Cullen thing. But now the Pens don't have their first 3 picks in the supposedly loaded draft. That's all I can really say there. Time is 2:05. We got 55 minutes. Yep, it's confirmed right now. Tyler Ennis for a 5th-round pick. Ennis has had a pretty good year. So, I mean, he could do something on the bottom 6. No, Alden. Parise has not been traded yet. But we'll see. Looks like Flames might be getting Gustafsson, too. Which, I mean, you're getting at a first-round pick, perhaps. We'll see. Travis Herco for 10. Hey there. Let's trade for the 4.91 goalie out of Toronto. Way to stake claims on the playoff run. Yeah, well, Toronto's desperate for defensemen, but, apparently Colorado needed a depth goaltending. So what happened there was that they'll trade their Toronto's old defenseman because apparently they want to feel good about themselves and think they're doing something. But yes, it is confirmed. Eric Gustafsson is going to Calgary from Chicago. So they are loading up big time, and it's probably going to involve a first-round pick. If it's not, I'll be surprised. So there goes one of the big pieces. Oh, look, there's Bobrovsky getting scored on. That's been a pretty standard sight. And there's another guy that might be traded, Mr. Zach Parise, in the background. Yes, I'm watching the telly right now, too, in my new fancy schmancy office. Jaskarit Bauer for $2 Canadian was the Marleau pickup. Good neutral, Brad. I'd say neutral. I don't think it's that bad, and I don't think it's, the greatest thing in the world. I mean, it's JR. He's going to make moves and do stuff. Adam Hobbs for 2. Do you think Domi for Brodin would happen? For Jonas Brodin. Is Montreal that afraid of Domi's regression and his arbitration? That's all I can really say there. I don't know. I can't say. Chris Damasceno for 2. Half surprised Ottawa took a call from Sakic today. Yes, I am too. I mean, considering certain Matt Duchene deals, but, I mean, they're just trying to offload players, and Ottawa's done. I mean, they have been, but they have 3 first-round picks now. So they've got the pick from the Islanders. If they were eliminated, hopefully they don't win the lottery. So if it's top 3, that goes to next year. They have San Jose's pick, which is unprotected, and they have their own first-round pick for the first time in a while. So they're good. They might have some plans in the load. Alex Moreno for 2. Tree, what's playing in the background, Low Metal? That was probably the Doom soundtrack. It's on random. So what you're hearing in the background is stuff like that'll be in future vids or were in past vids. Somebody donated $50 again. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus. Thanks, Brian. I mean, I know, like, I sound ungrateful, but it's just like, that's beer money. That's grocery money. I don't deserve your money. Okay, but seriously, thank you, though, guys. I appreciate all of you for coming out. You people amaze me, you know that? You really do. Nathan Poudre. I probably butchered that name, I'm sorry. For $10 Canadian. Vancouver Canucks, Buffalo Sabres, legacy of failure. Both came into the league together. They have failed for 50 years together. They can share in each other's misery. Maybe. I think they might be separate just because of the stuff that's happened, but we'll see. And I missed an Alex Moreno for 2. Tree, the Kings are in full gut mode. Time to die. Yeah, I mean, dude, the Kings need to gut, though. Let's be real. Nintendo Wii for 2, and now you know why the Devils fired Lou in 2014. Dude, Lou went senile back then, too. And now Lou might be going senile again. And he ain't done. We're going to see on what's going on for now. But let's take a look. And Shea O'Connor for 2. Do you think the Atlanta Braves can win 100 games? I don't know. I mean, I think a good chance at 90. I don't know about 100. Who's telling me, okay, boomer? Come on. I'm not a fucking boomer. That's a stupid fucking term anyway. Yep, it's been confirmed too. Derek Forbort for a 4th. That's not bad, but I don't know if Forbort's had the greatest year. But we will see. We will see. Yes, I know I have mods now, so I don't have, like, the bot thing that happened to the Super Bowl stream and I couldn't pay attention to. I'm so sorry, boys. Stephen Levine for 2. Hey, Tree, who's the biggest disappointment of a team? San Jose. Easily San Jose. Fucking San Jose. I hate them so much. I hate them so goddamn much. You were supposed to be a playoff team, and now you're looking completely fucked. Why the hell did you give $11.5 million to a guy who hasn't been healthy in 2 years? Jesus Christ. Why? Why? Okay. Coffee for Corporate Council for 2. Doom soundtrack, what do the Penguins do now? No, they didn't do anything yet. It's just randomized. So that's why it just randomly came up on the Doom soundtrack. I'm looking forward to Doom Eternal. So while you think of a video game, I think, holy shit, new bed music. Yes. Good shit. Logan Schmidt for 5. Here's some extra props for pronouncing my name correctly, and I probably fucked it up as again, so what can I really do there? Mikey G for 5. Marty Nekash. Let me get the... Come on. Marty Nakash just broke the new scoreboard at the PNC Arena today. Bold move on the trade deadline. Love the content, my dude. Maybe he's in the return for the rumored Brady Shea trade. But we'll take a look there. But nothing else really coming on. Chris Damasceno for 2. Johnny Hockey had to go number 1. Leaks not incoming. Yes, pretty much. That's how it is. There's leaks in multiple terms. But we shall see. Cat Snake for $1 Canadian. Thanks, brother. Rage DMX for 5. Hawks trade Daves for a 7th. Laffy Taffy, a half-eaten sandwich, and an empty can of tap because Stan Bowman hates success. I want to see the return for Gustafsson at first. But we shall see. We'll see. Burke Niles for 5. I have 2 requests. Tree, get that Leafs legacy of failure already. The people need it. I've been working on it. I've finished up the script. It's just finding the time to do it. Because there's just too much shit going on. I'm actually going to spring training next week with 5 points and a few other guys. So, I have that to look forward to. I might get coronavirus. I don't know. Well, there's baseball. I've never been to spring training before, dude. That's all I'm saying. 2, next NFL preview, try to predict the Tank Bowl winner. Ooh, that'd actually be interesting. That might be something for the NFL draft. But the thing with the Tank Bowl is, it's usually one you never predict. Nobody really predicted Cincinnati was going to win the Tank Bowl this year. Everyone thought Miami because, oh, they're tanking, you're horrible. No. Usually they win 5 or 6 games and they fuck everything up. Just what they did. They changed the entire course of the AFC, but at what cost to themselves? That's what you have to consider there. Granted Bunyan for 7. You thought this was a donation, but it was me, Dio. Thank you, brother. Ryan Melly for 2. What about Lundqvist, staying or going? I think he's staying because of the accident to Bushnevich and Shestyorkin. That's all I can say. If everyone's talking about the boomers and Mr. Fox is at lunch. I already had lunch. I had a pork chop, a nice piece of grilled chicken, and some rice. It was fantastic. I've gotten into cooking my own shit. It's shocking. I know. I do something besides shit myself and make fun of people. It's incredible. I know. It's unbelievable. And Bear Fork for 5. Thoughts on the potential Gustafsson trade to Vegas trade? Unfortunately, that's not happening anymore. He has been claimed by Calgary, and I don't think Vegas had the assets to get it done because they've traded a lot of picks, for. Well, I think they have the first still. I know they traded their seconds, but that's really about it. And Mr. Ping for 2. If Parise goes, would that mean Suter is too? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see about that. Not sure just yet. Brian Nugent for 50. Once again, thanks, brother. General, and I realized I got another $60. Jesus. Thanks, brother. General Alv for 5. Hey, Tree, I became a hockey fan and went to my first game Thursday because of your videos. It was Sharks and Devils won. It was really fun. It is. It's a great experience, man. Especially playoff hockey. And I'm not going to shove it down your throats because hockey is best seen in person. It's a great sport, but it's totally different than watching it on TV. You get a different atmosphere, you get the speed, and if you go up higher, it's even you get more of a tactical view that you can't get on TV. So that's why you can't really replicate it, I feel like, at least. Garrus Vakarian for 2. Should the Bruins trade to get Joe Thornton? Will they trade him for depth pieces? Make it ironic again. Do they still have the rights to Marco Sturm and Mark Stewart? Was that the right Stewart or was that Brad Stewart? Oh, I think it was Mark Stewart. Yeah, right. And I think it was one more guy. I think it was Wayne Primo. I'm not sure, though. Kurt Coble for $2 Canadian, Lowell Sharks. Yes, and I hate my life for it. Chargers belong in San Diego for 10. It's crazy that the Maple Leafs are still in the playoff picture, and yet they don't deserve to be there. They seriously suck, and I feel bad for Austin Matthews. Other teams deserve that spot. But here's the thing. Florida has no goaltending. Buffalo keeps collapsing on itself. Montreal has collapsed on itself, and they suck. And apparently they're going to blame injuries, even though their team's been struggling. Ottawa and Detroit is, Detroit. But in the meantime, I'll stop with the Snapchats because I know you people love that shit. But nothing, yes. David Ayers to Calgary. Hey, Jaeger Talk, I know, man. He's doing a stream. He's dancing about Edmonton getting Athens. See you right now. And that's really about it. Yes, it's good times. All talking about boomers. So be it. Should Loud House copy Final Fantasy 1 and Breath of Fire 3? I haven't played either of them, unfortunately. JoJo references. Whatever. Let's see here. Instant analysis. Let's take a look at this Parise deal. Because it's trending on the Twitter, same as the Kobe Bryant thing. Which sucks because Kobe Bryant. Parise is willing to waive his no movement clause. Nothing yet. Here is a fun little fact for you. Look at these cap hits. So apparently they're going to acquire their entire cap hit, which is insane. Look at this recapture penalty. I mean, he's not going to retire in the next couple of years, but suppose he retires here or here. They will end the Minnesota Wild yet again, and they would have to reload. Yeah, Suter's not going anywhere, I don't think. Suter's at least reliable, and he's good for that middle as a top front. But so far, everything is quiet. Everything will start to flesh out in the next hour or so. But we'll see. Barry hasn't gone anywhere yet. I know apparently he's left the ice and everyone's rumored about it, but Barry has not meshed well in Toronto. Nothing's really meshed well in Toronto. Barry's going to be gone. Muzzin might be gone. We'll see. Parise is going to the Wild. The entire Minnesota Wild to the Islanders for $100 million. Yeah, the Avs game was a shit show. Apparently the traffic was ridiculous over there. Not much you can say about that. Let's see here. Let's go Dodger of Zion for 5. As far as my Flyers go, I'm just not asking questions. That's a good idea. Just don't ask any questions. Never ask questions. About the Flyers especially. Alden Craig for $1. Thanks, brother. Alitha Bet for $2 Canadian. Thank you, brother. Killex for 10. As a Pens fan and somewhat Sabres fan, Jason Botterill still continues to make me insane. Hopefully Wayne Simmons is a good forward for the team. Also make another trade, just screw it. Wayne Simmons' body's just worn down on him. That's the problem. Yeah, but that's all I can really say. Like, Simmons was a great player, but I said this last year. His body's worn down on him. He struggled in Nashville. He struggled in New Jersey because, as I said, like, he just can't keep up with the pace. The first thing that falls on a player's physicality. And that's really about it. But yeah, I'm kind of weirded about Botterill. I really liked him in Pittsburgh, but I mean, nothing has worked there. Literally nothing. That's crazy. But yeah, Billy M for 2 thoughts on the Caps loading up with Covey and Dillon. It's good depth. I mean, Washington's been struggling the last couple weeks. Like, I think Ovechkin was pressing too much because of the Ovechkin was pressing, trying to get to 700. Hopefully with that, he's able to break free and relax a little more. But in the meantime, like, Brendan Dillon's a little decent asset on defensively. They might have paid a little too much to get him for a rental, but he should help out with the grit and sandpaper. Chris Guastafaro for 2. If the Senators draft good, watch out. Key is if. And I agree. I mean, like, Senators are loading up. They have 3 first-round picks in a deep draft. If they get, like, let's suppose they get the first 2 picks. They get Lafreniere and Quentin Byfield. That's a good little core. That's really about it. Yes, it's really about it. Looks like something's happening now. But yeah, we're talking about that recapture. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is the problem with that live chat. Everything's behind. It's annoying. So I can't upgrade it. Stupido. Well, I mean, Cybeast, you have to remember too, Mark Stone signed an extension before playing the game with him. And he was huge. That's really about it. DJ the Gamer for $2.79 Canadian. Will the Oilers win the Stanley Cup soon? If they get depth, they have the high-end talent. They need depth. That's been their key, and that's been their issue. Alitha Bet for $2 Canadian. Do you think the Canadians should blow it all up? I don't know if they can. I mean, the Price contract's going to be hard to move. Shea Weber's going to be hard to move with his injury issues. I mean, they still have youth. They still have speed. But that's really about it. That's all I can really say about that. Alper and Bobo for $2. Come on. I hate this thing. For 2. Shea to the Canes. What do you think? I mean, Shea's a good player. Apparently he's having a bad year, but maybe a change of scenery helps him out. That's all I'm really saying. Thanks, Broccoli. I see you right over there, man. Tortorella, he's not going anywhere. I doubt it. Not with everything that's going on with Columbus, all the injuries and that sort. Even though they've been struggling, that's just a fallback to reality. That's all I can really say. Let's go. Convict VFX for 2 Canadian. What do you think of Bergevin's blockbuster moves? The Scandella move was pretty good, but that was because St. Louis was caught in a bind because of Bouwmeester. I hope that guy turns out okay. He seems like he's going to be okay, but I doubt he plays another game again. Just because it's easier, just like, dude's accomplished everything he wants. He's over 1,000 games played. He's won a cup. He's made a lot of money. This might have been his last year either way. But still, it just sucks that it had to end like that, man. We'll see. Nathan Poudre for 2 Canadian. Actually, you got my last name spot on. Damn, I'm impressed by myself. Miami Skies for 2. If you were the Rangers GM, who would you trade? Anyone that can get you a good return. Ryan Strome could probably get you like a second at minimum with the way he's playing. But, I mean, their main goal should be loading up. They're not ready for a playoff push just yet. They might be a year or 2 away. So that's what I'm thinking if I'm the Rangers. At least for me. Rift Astro for 60. Thank you, brother. Have fun buying a packet of Monster Munch. Love your content. Keep it going, mate. Hashtag Bills Mafia. Damn. I'm sorry about your Sabres, though, man. But thank you. Much appreciated. Viewer Mewist for 20. How to destroy a franchise, Chicago Blackhawks. Maybe. We'll see. It's mostly because just like they just kept the gang together. That's the problem. And that's the issue with a lot of cup teams. but that's really about it. Aiden Craig for 2. Let's see if the Wild make trades that aren't bad. Let's see how this Parise trade goes first. Any updates here? No, nothing updating just yet. Let's see here. Yeah, Andrew Ladd would be part of the return to eat up the contracts. Trading Ladd is the best idea ever. Ladd has 3 years left. Worry about this 2 years later. Let's start living. Let's see here. Anything else going on? Transactions on AHL website. Gerard Gallant is wearing a tie that is 2 ties long. Good old Gerard Gallant. Yep, Chris Kreider extension going on. Everything's quiet on the front so far. But yeah, CBJ is the biggest hospital bill ever. Let's keep on going here. Nintendo Wii for 5. How much would we have to pay you to stream Nier Automata or any of the Zero Escape, Persona, Dragonrope, or Yakuza games? You don't have to pay me anything for that stuff. It's just I'm not really into... I never got into, like, anime or anything like that. Persona looks interesting to me. But it's just... never really, like, got around to playing it. Yakuza would maybe be interesting, but as I said, we'll see when that happens. Maybe I'll do, like, a special stream or something like that. We'll see. Project Saint for €5. Thank you, brother. And so we wait for JR breaking the yinzer world with a blockbuster. Also, yada yada, please don't do something stupid. GM, and lol for the shocks. But we'll see. I must release a prayer. Please. Please don't do anything stupid, JR. Please. Please, I beg you, sir. I beg you. Nothing stupid today. No. Put the phone down. Put the phone down, please. You've done enough. Please. Okay. I'll stop now. Steel and Steam Productions for 2. Do you think the Sharks need to rebuild now? I don't know if they can. Not with their contracts they're on now. And yes, this is the perfect music for the Sharks because it makes me feel sad and a descent into madness. Uppy McDowney for $5. When will teams stop giving goalies giant contracts and realize a strong defense is more important? No goalie is worth $11 million. Changed my mind. But that's the only way you're going to get those top goalies. Matt Murray's probably going to get a decent payday even for him being an RFA. So that's why he'll probably be gone start of the offseason. I can see a team like a San Jose or a Los Angeles or a Vegas think like, I could use a Matt Murray. Let's get him. And maybe we'll get a first-round pick for him. Maybe. We'll see. Finley Jones for €2. British fan here. Love your vids. Keep it up. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. Merc1987 for €5. Now we've all calmed down. What was your problem with Green Bay? As a Packers fan, you seem to go above and beyond in your shit posting, just wondering. My problem with Green Bay was just they never proved anything to me. They were just like, they won ugly all the time. They were never convincing in their wins. And they would do it against bad opponents. That's why they were just like, they weren't that crazy for me. And I knew they were going to get eaten alive by a real team. And I know I've heard the argument about Green Bay, or Kansas City and Seattle. Kansas City didn't have Patrick Mahomes that game. And their defense was still sloppy. Seattle, they were just as banged up and inconsistent as Green Bay was. And so that's why. But we'll see. King HT 76 for 5. We only got conditional picks from Calgary, whatever that means. Is that for the Gustafsson trade? I mean, conditional picks usually mean like they might move up or down, barring on playoffs. But that's really about it. But so far, it's not updating on TSN. And TSN's usually pretty reliable. I know NHL Network's doing a feed from Sportsnet. But otherwise, I'm getting nothing right now. So we're just playing the waiting game. You gotta be easy. Because we're about a half hour left. Evan Rodriguez. Well, let's see here. Okay, so I'm hearing that Evan Rodriguez is going to the Penguins. He had demanded a trade. So, if I were to guess, he probably might be traded for Aston Reese. Like, that's the only thing I can think of, because Aston Reese is pretty vanilla. Aston Reese are like a 5th, 6th. That's really about it. We'll see. We'll see, though. Baile in Aurora for €2. Last season's champs in the MLR 0-3. No three-peat? I don't know. We'll see about that. There's plenty of time. I mean, how long is the MLR season? Probably got to be at least relatively lengthy. A lot can happen. Roof for $2. No leader. Carlson is a cancer and Burns wants out. Burns wants out? Yeah, good luck trading that contract. The dude doesn't play defense. That's really about it. Bear Fork for $5. So that earlier message was sent prior to the Gustafsson trade going down. But Vegas has their 2020 first, second, and 2021 first in 2 seconds. Any moves to do? I didn't realize they still had their firsts. I think the main thing is they need goaltending. They need goaltending quickly because Fleury, you're going to wear him down, and Malcolm Subban's not a backup. You saw that last night when he just got, like, torched by the Anaheim Ducks, who have had troubles. Yep, looks like it is confirmed. Eric Rodriguez is going to the fucking Penguins. Crawling bacon for $2 Canadian. Perfect got reinstated. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. He'll probably be back in Oakland and get himself suspended for the same shit. Weber to the Pens, 100% of cap retained. Yeah, right. Frankie Stoddart for $3. What do you think about Phillies trades? I mean, most of the time it's just like, I think it's just mostly bolstering depth right now. The key with Philly is maintaining health in Carter Hart. If you do that, you'll make the playoffs. So that's really about it. Wait, Connor Sherry? Sherry's coming back, huh? So Evan Rodriguez and Connor Sherry, so... Here we go. I mean, I'm going to guess the trade return. Dominic Cahoon. Why would they trade Cahoon? Cahoon was actually doing decent. Yep, it is confirmed. Connor Sherry and Evan Rodriguez for Dominic Cahoon. I thought Cahoon was doing alright. Here, let's look at our old friend HockeyDB.com. Our old friend HockeyDB.com. Let's look up Cahoon. Dominic Cahoon's been doing alright. He's been a little streaky, but he hasn't been fine. And let's look up Evan Rodriguez. I can't spell for shit. Evan Rodriguez. Here we go. I know he's been demanding a trade. He had a decent year last year, but 9 points in 58 games. Oh, dude, they're never getting a Dominic Simone replacement. He's the ultimate, like, analytical darling who can't score for shit. That's really about it. And then Connor Sherry's had a really rough year himself for, like, 20 points in 55 games. Like, they're trying to bring back the old magic. Connor Sherry's coming back to Pittsburgh. I don't get it. I don't think JR's done, but I don't get why you bring back Sherry. I really don't. Yeah, JR is oh, Buffalo fans are happy because Cahoon's a solid little player. Good middle six guy. He'll upgrade them. Yet, he'll probably somehow fall apart in himself. Like, I thought it would be like Evan Rodriguez for Aston Reese. But, yeah. No, JR is not getting defense. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the chat, dude. Like, the problem is, like, it's behind. I got a big one. Emile Jus for a 2026 round pick from Buffalo. There you go. There you go. There is a ball buster. A total blockbuster deal. Yankees 286 for 5. I don't want to trade Brady Shea. Also, the Suns need a legacy of failure. Yeah, I'd say the Suns might need one. Mostly because they keep making terrible, terrible picks. Wait, did Jeff Blashill get fired? Jeff Blashill got fired. Yeah, right. That would be shocking. But yeah, I don't get Connor Sherry to Pitt. I mean, Sherry's a good player. He's just... I don't know what you do with him, to be completely honest with you. So, we'll see. Maybe. Maltrap 26 for $1. Thank you. Daijubu for $2. Fire Jeff Bridich. Yeah, I think your ownership's the real problem there, man. That's really about it. Coleman for 2. Lightning make any more moves? No, not yet. They signed Zach Bogosian last night. But that's really about it. Nothing too crazy. And I'm falling behind again. That's great. Maltrap 26 for 5. Think the Oilers can trade a 6th round pick for a D-man like John Marino. Also, can we get a low covet on the Chicago Bulls? Garpax deserves all the shit in the world. But once again, I need to do a little more research on that. Maybe we can bring in some more garbage college coaches. And nobody falls apart for them. But we'll see. Evan Gunther for 5. Do you think Nashville does anything before the deadline? And also, do you see them making the playoffs? They have a chance of making the playoffs, but I don't know if they're really going to do anything. They've had trouble. The key is, I think they need like a third pairing defenseman. Or something like that. Because they really haven't, you know... They haven't been the same. I mean, they thought their answer was a big game hunting in Matt Duchene. I said that wasn't it. But we'll see. But yeah. We'll see there. Maybe. Matthew Leslie for 2. Can't wait for McDavid to win the cup this year. Maybe if this were the NBA, because you only need 2 players to do anything good. And a bunch of ring chasers. Chargers belong in San Diego for 5. True, what you said. Panthers have a chance if Bobrovsky isn't overrated. I agree with that. I think they do. Kylander 47. Bowman is a chode. Rip Hawks. Yeah, looks like it's upgrading right now. Sherry would be on the 3rd line with McCann and Marlowe. And Evan Rodriguez on the 4th. He'd probably be replacing Aston Reese. They're doing the loading, boys. They're doing the loading. Everyone, the Penguins are going to the Super Bowl. We'll see. Maybe. A Rainer for 5. MLB question. If the Astros never treated, would we have gotten Clayton Kershaw legacy of failure? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, he had his bad years the last couple years. I mean, Kershaw had a decent World Series. Like, he gave up that home run to Gurriel, but that's really about it. And, yeah, you know that JR ain't done yet. I don't think he's done. We will see. J-Money C18 for 5. I'm sorry, I missed one. Sunghoon Daniel Lee for 2. Is Igor Shesterkin the next goalie for the next decade? We'll see. I mean, he's looking really good for now. I mean, it'll probably be him and Sorokin doing damage right over there. But we'll see. We'll see for now. There's a lot that could happen in the next hour or so. And we'll be here. We will be here, boys. Sean Shafar. Or Schaefer, Shafar. I'm sorry, I messed that up. For $2 off topic, ever planning on cover MLS and football? It's a, you would need more, I need more information, just research on it, really. The MLS is weird, but we'll see. Take a look. But yeah, I mean, maybe in the future, we'll see. JT Fritz for 5. I'm a Sharks fan, please make another video on the San Jose Shark. How my team was destroyed. That's probably coming up in the plans. Because I want to get to that too, because Doug Wilson has devolved into madness and got desperate to try and get a cup, and he destroyed the team in the process. And to be completely honest, it might get him fired. We'll see. Raging Stew for 2. Should the Pens trade Schultz? If you can get a defenseman in return. He's going to be gone in the offseason. I don't know if you can get much for him, though. That's the problem. Nick Champaglione for 2. Have you seen Steve Dangle's new video? Yes. And it is glorious. It is very glorious. Salty Steve Dangle is one of the finest, most condensed pieces of salt you could ever see. It's fantastic. Marky Mark in the Parky Park Studios for $4. Live in Milwaukee and I wish we had a team. Well, you technically do have a team. You have the Milwaukee Admirals, but I mean, I don't know how you feel about the IHL. You have the Bucks, though. They're doing good. They might make the finals if they don't choke. We'll see. Jared Brussel for 5. If Guerin trades Parise, I will be furious. Also, if you want someone to come on to talk about the trades, I'm open. Definitely, man. But, like, I mean, I know Parise and Suter are huge fan favorites in Minnesota, but you're not going to win anything with them. That's the problem. Like, they're good. They're not franchise-changing talents. It's the same thing I said. And Parise has issues with injuries. They're in their mid-30s. They're going to be starting declining. And you can make the argument they're already starting to decline. But, I mean, sadly, Minnesota ain't doing that. But we'll see. Kirk Coble for 5 Canadian. Which, if any, Canadian teams have the best chance of going on a deep run? I'd say probably some of the West Coast teams. I would think Vancouver looks interesting if Jim Benning doesn't, fuck everything up on July 1st again. Calgary, if they ever get their shit together. Edmonton, because of the talent, maybe. Maybe they catch lightning in a bottle. Winnipeg, I'm not sure about. Montreal's probably not going to make it. Ottawa's not going to make it. Toronto, they need a St. Louis-style miracle because they look awful. I mean, it's not even Babcock. Like, their entire structure is fucked. Like, I thought Sheldon Keefe would do a lot better, but we'll see, man. What can you really see, dude? But, yeah. Jack Merkel for $5. With Lebo, Villiers, Bellows, and Martin already on left wing, where would Parise fit into the Owls' lines? Especially at a $7.5 million cap hit. That'd be easy. They'll probably send Bellows back down. They'd probably move both Villiers to the right wing. Probably put Parise on the second line. Power play specialist. That's probably what they're going to be doing. Jim Benning signed Urinating Tree to an 8-year extension for $500. Man, who is my agent? I got ripped off there. Jesus. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, I agreed. but yeah, I mean, dude, I'm already like 20 minutes behind. $500. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck? Fuck! My stream's like a couple minutes behind. This is why. Holy shit. Do I have to get in the goddamn romper again? Jim B, dude. Dude. You did that for the reaction. Holy shit. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking hell. I was wondering why I was getting like $500 shit. I'm like, Jesus. Jim B for 500. For the love of sports, onward to 1 million subs. Much respect from a lifelong Caps fan, dude. You people are crazy, but I love you for it. Thank you, my man. Jesus Christ. That's a record. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's yeah. Chris Damasceno for 5. Play Yakuza 0. That is all. Totally worth it. Yeah, as I said, my stream's like... We'll see. Yeah, but it seems like it's interesting. Etom for $1 for 227. Thank you, brother. I'm sorry, for $1. I'm messing up now. Glint the Cat for €2. Which team needs to trade the most? Any team that needs to sell. And to be honest with you, I mean, any team that needs to make a playoffs, I think, trying to think. A few teams have stayed quiet, like Boston's done minor deals. Tampa Bay has mostly done a little bit. Toronto, are they going to be desperate? That's the question there. But, yeah, it's, let's see about that. I'm trying to think who else really needs to trade. St. Louis, maybe, for a defenseman. It's mostly just bolstering and if the prices are right. But it looks like nothing's going on just yet, but this is when everything's going to come. And yes, now the chat's blown up. As I said, my chat's like a couple minutes behind. Because YouTube. It's fucking ridiculous. Daniel Eatwell for €2. What are your favorite Command & Conquer games? Red Alert. Easily Red Alert. That is a great game, dude. Canadian Zombie for $2.79 Canadian. Thanks for the content, my dude. Can't wait for MLB. Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, spring's coming, man. Well, we'll see. Jersey Jimmy for 2. Do the Isles have a legit shot? They need offensive firepower. They need it big time. Yeah. That's, yeah. The Isles, as I said, they need scoring and they need goaltending. Well, not really goaltending, but the goaltending they're getting right now from Grice. They need that. I mean, they've been hovering around 500 since their hot streak in October, November, and I think Lou Lamoriello is losing his damn mind. Douglas Mitchell for 2. Would you trade Dumba or Brodin? Thanks. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Depends if you want the offensive firepower or the defensive reliability. So, that is really tough. What can you live without? Like, Brodin's not sexy, but Dumba has more, like, I feel like, high-end value, so it'd probably be Brodin. At least to me. Florida and Buffalo, Brady Anderson, the Baltimore Orioles former outfielder for $2. Florida and Buffalo land to deal with Hoffman and Ristolainen? Maybe. But, like, I mean, Mike Hoffman, he's been rumored in a lot of trades, but we'll see. We will see. But we will see there. Pizza Man 9780 for $10. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. The Squishy for 5. Do you know why Lambeau is turf? To stop their fans from grazing during halftime. Moo, Tree. Moo. Bear down. Yeah, have fun with Trubisky, Bears fans. CNJ Dev for 2. Any more trades predicted for the Devils? If they can get a taker for PK Subban, it would probably be it. Miles Wood, maybe. Anything they can really trade. That's really about it. Lucas Bernasiewicz for $2.79 Canadian. I'm a Leafs fan. Help me. I would, but I can't get past the Zamboni. Sorry, brother. Kyle Helms for $2 Canadian. What city do you think deserves an NHL team next? Well, Seattle, I think, deserves a shot. Houston. I think Houston would be a really good market, especially since the new Rockets owner's open to a team. I think they could do really well there. Dude, if someone donates $1,000, I'm gonna fucking die on screen. That's what's gonna happen. I will die. Jesus Christ. Don't give them ideas! Do not give these people ideas. Let's go. Fizzy Fanta for 5. Thank you for all the laughs. You make some of the most rewatchable videos on the site. Dude, I appreciate you, my man. Thank you. What do my Avs need, and should Francouz be the new starter? And I actually got the name right. I'm shocked. Francouz, I don't know. I feel like they're better off with a 50-50 because I like Grubauer. I like what he brings. But, yep, here come the bots. We'll see about that, though. Alperin Bulbul for 2. Can you do the Canes, man, if Shea trade happens? Maybe. I want to see what they do, though. We'll take a look. There's plenty of time left. Tyson Berry, the rumors are flying for him. Nothing yet for him, though. Marky Mark in the Parky Park. Oh, sorry, I missed one. Matthew Sullivan for 5. As an A's fan, I've been preparing myself for a Legacy of Failure heartbreak video. Thank you for all you do. The A's don't really get a Legacy of Failure because they won one in the late 80s. So they're a little too early for them. Marky Mark in the Parky Park Studios for 2. When will you do a Brewers video? I'm a fan of them. I was thinking about doing a Legacy of Failure vid for them, but I want to wait until this window ends. Because, I mean, with the way things are going, I don't know, man. You might have pissed away your best shots. Dylan Follett for 5. Not hockey, but should the Titans sign Tannehill or Brady? Tannehill. Brady's 42. He's going to fall off, and he's going to be an Oakland Raiders guy. But, yeah, we'll take a look. Here come the bots. I'm at 2,158 viewers. Jesus Christ. People are masochists, you know that? I love you, though. Saturn Otaku for 20. Rip Hawks. Rip Lightning in round 1 of the playoffs. Stan Bowman should be fired. Take my money and keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, brother. I appreciate y'all. Mac Gooley for 5. Hi, Tree. Just wanted to know how screwed are my Bears, Bulls, Blackhawks, and Cubs. I need to know before I decide to hurt myself on rant videos. Cubs are too busy sleeping to do anything. The Blackhawks are still in cap hell. The Bulls are still run by Garpax. And the Bears are foolishly believing Mitch Trubisky is the answer. So, at least you have the White Sox. They might do something. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I mean... yeah, the thoughts are here, and they are clogging my damn chat. But yeah, I mean, they're coming. But we'll see. But, I mean, I'll stop with the Jim B for the meantime. I still can't believe someone gave me a $500 donation. Jesus Christ. Tucker White 94 for 2. Have we had into which optimism dies yet? Not yet. It was kind of there. But nothing yet. Yeah, nothing's been confirmed as of yet. The deadline's in 10 minutes. Come on. I want trades. I want big fucking trades. I want to explode on camera. I don't want to be disappointed, man. Come on. Like, there were big moves earlier, and then I come in, and it's like, Jesus. Wait, so, hold on. What did that say about Johnny Hockey? Johnny Hockey, oh, he's talking about, taking the piss. Let's see what the Pens are saying about Cahoon. Let's see. Evan Rodriguez and Connor Sherry. Yeah, 19 points in 26 games. That was the huge streak. Like, he was good. Let's take a look at these fancy schmancy analytics. Here is Teddy Bluger. There's Dominic Cahoon right here. So he's decent, low shots per 60. He's good primary assists per 60. Connor Sherry's a little up here, better shots, but depends. It's kind of a wash. Where is our friend, Mr. Rodriguez? I don't see that. Dominic Cahoon, his analytics are pretty average, it looks like. Yeah. I said he's done better since he's been in Pittsburgh. But we'll see. I don't know why they... let's see how the Penguins are melting down or pretending that Connor Sherry is going to be the answer. Let's take a look here. See you soon, Patrick Marleau. Marlowe's favorite team was the Penguins, huh? Oh, you probably like Mario Lemieux. They don't have... we'll take a look. Yep, they're all going crazy about Patrick Marleau. That's really about it. It's our new old man. It's our new old man. Old man Marleau. But we'll take a look here. Gordon signed for 5. Thoughts on Ricola? I think he's got promise, but Sully doesn't seem to want to play him. Sully has weird things with players in the doghouse. He had it with Ian Cole. He had it with Daniel Sprong, even though Sprong isn't really that good. But, I mean... yeah, the porn bots have been really coming in, like, with crazy. Especially over the last stream. It's really about it. It's weird. Whatever, man. JPGR Rocks for 10. Breaking! Carolina Hurricanes signed goaltender David Ayers to a 10-year, $11 million deal. In all seriousness, can we get a Lowell Leafs video after that incredible game? I know my goal with the Leafs. Question is, you gotta wait for the right time to do it. And finding time to do it. That's the key. Yankees 286 for 5. Are we going to get an in-depth video on the Astros scandal? Okay. Move up. Damn it. Come on. There we go. As a baseball fan, I would look forward to it. Maybe. I mean, that's really about it. I mean, maybe. I've got a few other things I want to get to, unfortunately, but I mean, I don't know if the Astro scandal is really my domain. I mean, it's mostly like other people on the internet, and I would be considered like, you know, a copycat ripoff or some shit. Alex, no, I don't think Edmonton's done. I think they go for another depth piece or two. We'll see here. Nice try on the Matt Murray shit, dude. Like, the Penguins would trade for a draft pick. Come on. You gotta do better. You gotta be like, the Pens trade Matt Murray for Trevor Daley and maybe like a young forward that clogs up. Like, maybe, I don't know. Michael Rasmussen. I don't know. You gotta do that. Not a 2021 second round pick. Come on. I can't believe that shit. A Lonely Bush for 5, except Wings. Gods hates destroyed sports teams, especially Lions. Oh, dude, he hates the Wings. Look how bad they're doing this year. Joseph Snook for 2, are you going to be playing Doom Eternal online? I need to get a game system. And I've been thinking about it. Mainly for streams and shit. That's really about it. Joe Hertz. Or Herta. I think it's probably the first one, but I don't know. For 5, thoughts on Milwaukee trashing Philly in NBA action over the weekend? I mean, Philly has huge problems, dude. Their process is dead. I might have to do another vid on the Phillies, or the Sixers. But, like, they're just another team now. Like, they've lost completely everything, their assets they saved up. They've had 3 different visions. And they decided to throw money at Al Horford, which I thought was weird at the same time. We'll see. I don't know, man. I do not know. Pizza Man 9780 for 20. Thank you, brother. Wait for you for 2. The Panthers traded Trocheck. Why? Because the Panthers, I don't know. Maybe he was too analytically inclined. I couldn't tell you. I like Trocheck. We'll see. Miami Skies for $2. Who would you consider taking? Strome or Lemieux? I mean, I wish that were Mario or Claude Lemieux, not Brandon. I'd probably say Strome, but the problem is you'd have to pay him. John Burns for $2 Canadian, so the Flames will be picking up some big names. I'm hearing Gustafsson is going to Calgary. And a little update, Sami Vatanen is going to the Carolina Hurricanes, so maybe the Shea trade fell through. Yep, Sami Vatanen, so probably second round pick at minimum, maybe. But we'll take a look there. Big Tex Conager for 2. Thoughts on the old WHL? Go Arrows. Do you mean the WHA? But yeah, that was interesting because, like, if you're doing the research for the Maple Leafs, they got poached because Ballard is a fucking cheap ass. Everyone's gotten finished, guys. Yep, New Jersey looks like it's getting a prospect and a pick. So, Carolina's going to load up. I mean, they added Trocheck. They traded a few prospects there. Vatanen probably replaces Dougie Hamilton. Yeah, definitely replaces Dougie Hamilton. I mean, Carolina's weird because, like, Reimer's been doing really well, and then Mrazek just shits the bed. It is, it's weird. Pepper Cola for 5. How do you feel about Burrow to the Bungles? I know you hate Cincinnati, but you got to give him a chance. Apparently, the rumor is Burrow might be trying to do a power play maneuver to not go to Cincy. That's what I'm hearing, which would be a total Bungles thing. Oh, I thought somebody did another 500. I would have shit myself again. Like, but thank God. Did what the fuck? Yeah, I can't see shit. I don't know, man. I'm losing my mind. Sorry about that. 3 minutes to the deadline. As I said, most of the trades are going to trickle in now. This is when you have to confirm your trades, and then all the paperwork's filled out later. Yep, Sami Vatanen to be determined. As I said, I think most of the stuff's going to happen later, but we'll see. Big Jizz for 5. Thoughts on the Flyers' moves? What should they do? Main thing would probably be bolstering. I don't know if they'll probably stand pat, would be my best guess. But we'll take a look. Barely. Athanasiou, like, would be really good if he could play defense. I like his speed. I like his absence in the middle six. I don't think they may pay a little too much for 2 second-round picks. Mike Green's a third-pairing defenseman right now. I mean, I'm shocked Detroit even got a pick for him. But we'll take a look. John Burns for $2. David Ayers for NHL MVP. Not before Scott Foster tries to reclaim his throne. Sorry, not happening. Michael Custer for $3. How do you feel about the Flyers this year? They're really starting to come into form. I really like Carter Hart. I don't know if like they have like the whole firepower to make it the playoffs. They need a few more pieces to really come into form before they start. But with Carter Hart, they should at least be in the conversation. It's a first and a prospect. Man, they got a first from Carolina, too. But, I mean, Vatanen is... I wasn't that impressed with him in the footage I saw, but, I mean, he's better than Severson? Maybe. JNoop17 for $2. Is the Sherry trade a good one in your opinion? Not really. I mean, I don't know if bringing back, like, Sherry is going to do much. Like, I was at the game where he scored the OT winner against San Jose in Game 2. He's not bad, but... maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Nick Crawford for $5. Love all your content. By far my favorite channel. Thank you, brother. What do my beloved Avs need to do to run deep in the playoffs? Consistency and goaltending. That's what they really need to go far. Philip Grubauer, if he can maintain form and develop it to what he was, they'll be fine. That's at least how I feel. Like, they have the pieces to go far. I like how they've emerged. But that's going to be the key. Devin Shore to Columbus. The bots were probably all banned. That's really about it, but... Mount Cooley for $5. Tree rumor. Yep, damn it. Rumor has it Garpax could be fired after this season. Please, please, God. I agree with you. That should be a please, God. It should be a very please, God. Definitely, man. Garpax is, it's bad. Chargers belong in San Diego for $5. If Lightning didn't win a cup, they would get a legacy of failure. It's a little too early for them, but they would be on track if they didn't. And then Calgary bitches about the puck being in the net. Alright, it's 3 o'clock. Oh, here we go. Robin Lehner to Vegas. Robin Lehner is going to Vegas. Let's bang the drums. Lehner to Vegas. They're going to trade first-round picks. Woo! This is the shit we live for, boys. Robin Lehner to Vegas. If they trade like 2 first-round picks for him, I'm going to laugh hysterically. Although they need it, they'll probably be Malcolm Subban and 2 first-round picks. There it is. Right there. Oh, Decock, no! This is NHL 99 music. Fuck you, man. This is good shit. It's good shit. Have you been constipated, Tree? No, God, no. Please, no. No, 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 no. No. Yes, Robin Lehner. This is the shit we live for. Alright, here we go. Lifelong Detroit sports fan by Ben Green for $5. Can you give me one potentially positive thing to keep me from being admitted to the psych ward? Leafs might get a Lafreniere. They'll get a top 4 pick minimum, maybe. Yeah, that's all I got, man. I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. Don't worry, the Penguins will be like that in about 5 years, so you're good. Joe Hurt for $5. Have the Knicks and Senators trade owners that will go over well. Apparently James Dolan might be buying the Mets. Yes, the Mets. The Mets. Joe Thornton looks like he's not going anywhere because Joe Thornton is done. Maybe, but... Owen McCullough for 2 as a Sabres fan. Rodriguez isn't good but can streak. That's just what they need. Another streaky forward. Fun times. But yes, that's the big move. Robin Lehner to Vegas. But yeah, I mean, that's a huge bolster right there. Jared Brussel for 2. I love sex tap photo. There it is, man. Yeah, I know how it censors the word SEX in front of the CHILDREN. But whatever. Sylvan Zeller for 5. Thank you, brother. One of the best content creators out there. And what do you think of the Kovalchuk trade? Greets from Switzerland. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. Kovalchuk trade is interesting. I mean, he goes through streaky. He's not going to be the same guy he was, but I think he can be good scoring depth. A nice power play option. If you keep him like that, he'll be fine, I feel like, for Covey. Covey and Ovi on the same team. I would not have expected that to happen. Jay Gravity for 2. Penn's looking like a legitimate contender. Well, if they don't play like shit against Buffalo again, maybe. Or against Toronto. I mean, they need to fix their holes on defense. Because that second goal, that Letang turnover was fucking ghastly. It was the typical Letang. But yes, time has come, and yes, but like trades will still be announced, as you said. Like, this is around the time when everything starts to pile up. And we do with that. But this is mainly waiting for the big time. Billy for 2 Canadian. Can Kovalchuk help get Ovechkin to 80 points? Probably, dude. I mean, Ovi will probably get to, like, you know, a decent bit. Ovi usually does pretty well. But we'll take a look. Apparently, Barclay Goodrow might be going to the Lightning. But nothing confirmed there yet. Just draft pick and prospect. As I said, everything will start coming around. But, yes. To be determined. So, I'm guessing it's probably 2 first-round picks, something ridiculous, and Malcolm Subban. Wait. Now, they're saying Fleury's going to Chicago. That would be hilarious if Fleury went to Chicago. But, we'll take a look. We will take a look, my friends. Is this the perfect move or what? As I said, it's still to be determined. Okay. Yeah, no, draft pick in the Vatanen trade is conditional on his health and how much he plays. Vatanen's been out the last 3 or 4 weeks with a leg injury. Yep, nothing. No Tyson Barrie trade for Toronto. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So, no Tyson Barrie trade. Womp, womp, womp. Did Brady Shea get traded? Let's see, it's saying that NHL News rumors that the Hurricanes acquired Shea, but why would they acquire Shea if they got Vatanen? But yeah, I doubt Fleury's getting traded. It would be hilarious, but yeah, I know. Like, I did not expect 2.3 in the early afternoon for hockey. I expected a couple hundred. You people are incredible, you know that? You're suicidal, but you're incredible. Holy shit. Okay. Big Jizz, for 2 thoughts on the Flyers move. Anything else to do? I mean, all you can really say, oh, it's only a second and a prospect. It's because it's a rental. I thought I wanted them to panic, damn it! Boo! Second round pick and a prospect for Robin Lehner. And the Parise Lad deal is dead. They probably couldn't get the prospects and the contracts together. Whap, 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 whap. We can't have anything fun. This is bullshit. Ugh. It's probably going to be like a surprise player that we haven't heard. Because remember, we didn't hear about Ryan McDonough earlier, so... Take care, Silver Horse, man. Yeah, oh, dude. James Dolan is already ruining franchises, man. Dolan owns the Rangers. He just doesn't give a shit about hockey. That's all I can really say about that. Yoma C for $2 Canadian. Minnesota Wild, the legacy of failure. Too early for them, man. It's only been 20 years. Too early. Killex for 5. Just my luck the Sabres made a trade with Pitt. I think we know who won that trade. We'll see, man. I mean, I don't know, man. Sabres trades always look good on paper, yet somehow blow up in their faces. Because that's always how it is. Hearing a high draft pick, possibly a first, could be part of a deal with San Jose for Tampa in Goodrow. Why would you trade a first-round pick for Barclay Goodrow? Whatever. Not my team. Noah Draft for 5. I'm a lifelong Anaheim fan. What do the Ducks need to do to get back to being a force in the Pacific? Main thing for them would be to develop their youth. Gibson still has some quality left in him, same as Raquel. But they're in a transition phase. They've got to get out of the old vets. They've still got some bad contracts to get out of, but they have a lot of youth coming in. If that develops, they're good to go. So they'll be fine. Brendan Norris for 2. Avs getting Nemesnikov and Hutchinson for Rosen. Avs got Nemesnikov, I think, for a 2021 fourth or something like that. So not much like that, but... yeah, I'm surprised that it was just a second-round pick for... and we finally get the Devon Shore update. So it's probably like a third. That's really about it. Sorry, my voice is getting a little dry from all the talking and bullshit. Joe Thornton staying put in San Jose. Not shocked because he's done. He's done. Yeah. No Thomas Vanek trade, failure of a trade deadline. I know. Thomas Vanek's been staying put the last couple of years. That's why he signed a no trade clause in Detroit, because he didn't want to get traded. It's like, oh, death taxes, and Thomas Vanek got traded at the deadline. Shockingly. Very shockingly. Billy for 2. Which California team back in the playoffs first? My money will probably be on San Jose because they still have talent, but I mean, come on. It's like doing the electrical thingamajiggy. I'll be McDowney for 5. 2021 NHL All-Star Game. Scott Foster in one net. Dave Ayers in the other, who says no. Nobody does, dude. I want a one-on-one matchup between those two goalies. That would be great watching. So Malcolm Subban was with that trade to Chicago. Yeah, I wasn't surprised. They needed another goalie to offset, and they wouldn't put Subban on waivers. Wait. Are they serious that Barclay Goodrow went for a first-round pick? Please tell me you're fucking with me. Yeah, here we go. San Jose and Tampa talking about a Barclay Goodrow trade. But a first-round pick? Really? Why is Crying Jordan trending? Oh, this is from the Kobe funeral. Wait, is Malcolm Subban the prospect? Really? Jesus Christ, man. Malcolm Subban was the prospect, if it was. But, yeah. No, Ryan McDonough didn't get traded. He got traded a couple years ago. But we'll take a look here. Look at Patrick Marleau. Yep, Pens lost Cahoon. The Pens still haven't even updated because they know they're going to get salt. Okay, let's see. LeBron. Yep, here we go. Brady Shea for a first-round pick. Pierre LeBrun has confirmed it. So, Carolina's loading up. Here, I gotta do Rolly we got a first round pick for Brady Shea. We're doing, what the hell are we doing anyway? Yeah! I don't know anymore. Fuck it. Fuck everything. Fuck everything. That surprisingly didn't hurt my voice as much as I thought it would. Commando X798 for 2. High Tree from Cleveland. Love all your bits. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Joseph Weber for 5. How much will the Devils throw at David Ayers? Kovalchuk's contract. They will throw the contract they offered Ilya Kovalchuk for the wonder of a 42-year-old Zamboni driver. He's he's diverse. He's the goaltender / Zamboni driver / utility man. You can't deny that, dude. Billy for 2 Canadians. So Red Wings back in the playoffs when? 2025? Best case scenario 2022, 2023. But that's like extremely optimistic. But that's really all I can really say. Eric Worthen for $2. Did you know the Stars only have $815 in cap space? So apparently I've made more in like super chats today than the Stars have in cap space. That's some bold moving, man. That means like they can't really do anything there. Carolander 47 for 2. All hail the Deadhawks. But yeah, Sonny Milano in the Devon Shore deal. That's not bad. I mean, Sonny Milano is, I thought he was doing all right this year. I mean, he's not going to be, like, great, but I thought he was emerging as an NHL talent. One true answer, yes, I have been following the XFL. I like what I'm seeing from the football perspective, but their issues are going to be football fatigue and also with a, sustainability. Because, like, you know, I'm more interested in, like, hockey, getting into baseball now, like... I blew my load on football for like 3 months. And I know football gets the views, but still. It gets a little tough. Yeah, Flyers really haven't done much, unfortunately. Not today. Yeah, Tyson Barrie is still there. Yeah, Joe Thornton staying put. Bob McKenzie. Yep, I did get the Brady Shea. Brady Shea has been confirmed. Yep, Carolina was able to get around cap issues using LTIR. So the Canes acquired both Shea from Rangers and Vatanen from New Jersey Devils to shore up their injured blue line. What a day for the Hurricanes when you also consider getting Vinny Trocheck. Yeah, they made bank. I mean, they did all right. Cody Ceci to Pitt. God, I would die if that happened. Oh, God. Brady Shea for a first-round pick. But looks like nothing just yet. It seems like, yep, it's up. It's confirmed on the telly. Brady Shea for first. But as I said, that's what's going to happen. That's what you can really say there. Yep, Brady Shea, 6-year extension for Jean-Gabriel Paget. Crying Jordan. Real Puma Oblivion for 5. Why is Dolan doing the opposite of what we want him to do? Because James Dolan does not give a shit about what you think. Never do. Ike White for 5. Urinating Tree. I have never watched the NHL before, but would love to. The problem is that I don't know who to root for. Who should I root for? First thing is, mainly find the team that you really like. Pick this team. You'll be hated by every single fan base in hockey. But seriously, though, I mean, pick the team you like. If you're close to a team, maybe, but, I mean, it's really about that. It's mostly about just watching and see what you like. That's how I got into the Sharks, unfortunately. Penalty for 279 Canadian. You're going to collab with Steve Dangle on the Leafs vid? Maybe. I think he's a little busy and probably high in about a bunch of different cup beers, so that's all you can really say. Billy for 2. Letang me, gotta get a rope, and yeah, no. Pretty much, that is Letang. Rage DMX 47 for 2. No Thomas Vanek trade, failure of a trade deadline. Yes, there's still time. We'll see. But there's not much you can really say about that. Jared Bristol for 5. If Parise got traded, I would video call you so you can get content for in which all optimism dies. You can watch me crash my truck out of anger. If there's anything going on, it appears that the Parise deal is dead. For now. But I have heard nothing on it since. But we'll take a look here. But there's still time. James Amadei for 2. The Blackhawks traded Robin. Why? Easy. Because they weren't going to win and make the playoffs with him. Yet apparently they traded him for a second-round pick. And apparently Malcolm Subban? Like, Malcolm Subban isn't that good. But I don't know. We'll see. That's why. Kurt Coble for 5 Canadian. First LA, then Anaheim, then San Jose. Wait, they're saying Kreider to Boston? Kreider got extended, then traded to Boston. Weird. But I want to see confirmation before I do. First LA, then Anaheim, then San Jose. What is the next competitive team to fall off the face of the earth? I've been saying Penguins for like a year, but I mean, I doubt it. It'll probably be the team you least expect. It'll probably be Calgary, St. Louis, Washington, Boston. I could see Boston. Okay, let's take a look here. Kyle Gibson for 5. Love your vids. Not much of a hockey guy, but thought I had to spend my 15-minute break here. Dude, I appreciate you for that, man. Can't wait for my New York Jets to disappoint me again this year. Absolutely, dude. But the Jets will probably do that because, let's be real, Adam Gase is still there. WRHIV 72 for 5. I'm also a Detroit sports fan. Which Detroit team will come out of the cellar first so I can leave the psych ward that the other guy mentioned? Red Wings? Tigers still have a long way to go. I don't like the Lions management. And they might be trading Stafford to get Tua Tagovailoa. And the Pistons are in a wheel of mediocrity. But yes, I am hearing Barclay Goodrow to Tampa. We'll see. 2.0 for 5. Is it too early to do a legacy of failure on MLS teams with no cups? New England's, Red Bulls, etc. It started in the mid-90s, right? So, I mean, there's still time. We'll see. Mick Taylor 5 for 279 Canadian. My offering to the tree for an adequate defenseman. Don't worry. We still have Jack Johnson. Come get Jack Johnson. We'll take Tyson Barrie off your hands, boys. This is the one I was thinking about. Kyle Kelly for 2. Kreider to Boston for a 2021 conditional fist and Jakob Zaboral. I want confirmation before that happens, though. We'll take a look, though. Yankees 286 for 2. God damn it, Rangers. A late first. So it was a bait and switch. If I can move up. A late first kill me. As I said, I want confirmation on that. Because Kreider got traded after an extension. It's a bait and switch. For Jakob Zaboral. We'll see. Yanni Kuokkanen in a second. Yanni Kuokkanen is the prospect. Uh-oh, Jake Muzzin got extended by the Maple Leafs for 4 more years. How much did they pay him? Let's take a look. Come on. Okay. Yep, Jake Muzzin to a 4-year, $22.5 million deal. So, average value of 5.6 mil. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, you are desperate. Woo. Yes, this is going to be a video after. I don't know how to feel about that. 5.6 for Muzzin. I don't know anymore, man. We'll take a look. So far, nothing updating. Yeah. This whole stream is clown music at this point. Logic Guns for $279 Canadian. Canucks for playoffs? Maybe. The Pacific is a mess. So, they've got a shot at it. Thomas Whitlock for $4.99. Suptree, been a lifelong Canes fan since '97. Do you think these moves can put us over the top in the East? I really like them. I mean, I love Trocheck. I think he's a great player. You also, I mean, Shea, probably a little bit of an overpayment. He can bounce back. Vatanen, too, if he comes back from injury. There's risk involved there, but I like them being bold. I really like them being bold for it. We'll take a look, though. Cameron Cruz for $5. Steve Dangle on Suicide Watch. He's climbing to the top of CN Tower where the Hurricanes flag is at. And unfortunately, he will be caught by a Zamboni driver. So, even in suicide, the Leafs cannot accomplish their goals. Jared Froman for $5. Mo Seider might have gotten injured just before Detroit planned to call him up. Classic Wings. He's still got time. He's 18. But, I mean, they'll give him a chance. They'll probably go to, like, Joe Hicketts or something like that. Gray Sucks for $5. Thoughts on Seattle NHL team, predictions for the team name? As I said, I'm not a fan of Kraken. I think it's just a little too edgy, and I just don't think it works. That's just me. Sounds like a EA Sports created team. Nate, and keep up the great content. You are heckin' awesome. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. Nate Drummond for $2. Both Coleman and Goodrow are cheap and have term, but a first-round pick for Barclay Goodrow? Bottom sixer? Really? Wait, here we go. Louis Domingue going to Vancouver. The depth. The depth. Louis Domingue, third-string goaltender. Where's my blocker so I can block a shot and it'll land right in the net against Buffalo? There it is. Humbilly for $2. The team you at least expect to drop like Colorado. I'd say probably Colorado due to their youth. Like the younger teams probably. Philly, Vancouver, with reliable goaltending. I could see the Rangers making a push. That's really about it, but what can I really say? I mean, Vegas might be hurting for a little bit, but we'll see. Racer X for $2. Thank you, brother. James Amade for $2. Fire Bowman. I agree. Racer X for $2. Do you think Boston has won the deadline? No, I thought Carolina won it, but I want confirmation on the Chris Kreider deal. All I'm seeing is Louis Domingue. For the meantime. Yep, Lehner for Subban, second in the prospect. Yeah, that makes sense. Because Lehner is, it's really about it. I thought they would have to do another thing for Subban, but I want to see what the prospect is. What would the prospect be? Let's take a look. So far, everything's gone quiet. But yeah, a first round pick for goddamn... for Barclay Goodrow. You traded a first round pick for a guy who hasn't scored 10 goals in a season. Really? What gives? Tampa's getting desperate, dude. Do they need that toughness and grit? Yeah, Shea's had probably a down year. Let's look at Jake Muzzin. Yeah, Shea's kind of stalled out, but I mean, he still has talent. Jake Muzzin is probably the best defender that's healthy. But how are you going to pay Morgan Riley? Let's go to our old friend, Cap Friendly. Yeah, they updated Dominic Cahoon, and the Pens got a lot of cap. because that's what the Pens do. And they also have the cap because of all the injuries. Let's take a look at Toronto here. Yeah, Jake Muzzin, 5.6. So that leaves the Leafs at $77 million. They fortunately don't have any big free agents besides Tyson Barrie, but he's gone. And there's no way you trade him back. They signed Justin Holt for a $2 million extension. Okay. But yeah. I know, I can't believe I got $500 still. Here we go. Billy for $10 Canadian. Mike Green, thank you, Detroit Red Wings, for the past 5 years. I'm deeply grateful. It was an honor to play for the Winged Wheel. To all the fans that make Detroit Hockey Town, I say thank you kindly. I mean, dude has respect. It's just his ability's kind of fallen off. I think he'll at least get a chance in the playoffs. The only thing that would keep a guy from a no movement clause is just, you know, that sort of thing. Bob Murray sucks for Racer X. I mean, he hasn't done terrible this deadline. I mean, the Kasha trade kind of has me puzzled, but that's really about it. Racer X for 2. Tampa is wanting to get swept again. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, maybe. We'll see. They want to get that toughness and that grit. You know, because that's really about it. Seriously, a first-round pick for Barclay Goodrow. Alright. I was expecting a little more action. I mean, everything was good, but it's like... Now you get to see me shitpost. Okay, here we go. We got a thing. They're trading for Louis Domingue because of concerns over a knee problem for Jacob Markstrom. So yeah, you really need Thatcher Demko to emerge. DJ Pawn, 3 lyrics maker for 2. Do you like the XFL? What do you like about the XFL? I like what the XFL is doing. I like their football. I've been entertained from what I've seen of it so far. I mean, it seems a hell of a lot more organized than the AAF ever was. More sponsorships. It seems like they have better revenue streams. I don't know if they're paying ESPN and Fox and them to broadcast like the AAF did, or if they're getting money for it. But they seem like they're at least able to generate revenue. I don't know if they're going to generate a bunch of revenue, but at least it's something. Term for $2. Grade for the Canes trade deadline activity. I give it about a B or a B+. I think they may have paid a little too much for Shea, and they did give up prospect depth, but they really bolstered their lineup. And that is honestly huge for them. I really like Vinny Trocheck. I mean, I wanted him on the Penguins, but whatever. Nintendo Wii for 2. You would like Nier Automata and the Yakuza games. I'm probably butchering that first name. I'm so sorry. Yeah. But yeah, I probably would. We'll see. James H for 2. Big hits or slick deeks? I'd probably say slick deeks, man. You see a man get, like, you know, juked out of his shoes? That is incredible. The Bruins Kreider trade is fake news. Okay. That makes sense. I don't know why they would extend him only to trade him. Especially with the Bruins cap situation. Yep, here it is. It's confirmed. Barclay Goodrow for a first round pick. First, now let's look up Barclay Goodrow's statistics again, shall we? Look at those numbers. Look at those numbers. He scored a series-winning goal in a Game 7. It doesn't look like it's a conditional. It's just saying first-round pick. For a dude who hasn't scored 10 goals in a season. What the fuck? Well, Blake Coleman at least has speed and ability on the penalty kill. Blake Coleman did well on a garbage Devils team. But, good throw. Llama Guy for 2. Sharks should trade for Robin Lehner. Too bad he's already in Vegas, unfortunately. Connor Calbo for 2. Do a video revisiting the NBA season. Lakers fans are fucking insufferable, and I hate them. But everyone, they're probably going to make the finals because Maccabi and the NBA is going to rig it, so everything's make sure of that. They're not even that good. They're just 2 guys, Kyle Kuzma and a bunch of ring chasers. All they do is, like, chuck. All they do is, like, chuck. Like, balls down the court and have, like, LeBron or Anthony Davis pull out some bullshit. Oh, JR speaking live. Is he going to announce another trade? We'll see. 5 points, Vids, buy a new camera. It's the fucking stream, man. This is a 1080p camera. But it's the fucking stream bit rate, man. Yeah. It's not Internet Explorer. This is Microsoft Edge. It is just, I don't know. Problem is, most browsers nowadays suck. It's just like they eat up too much space. Yes, 5 points. How about you get some gloss for your head? See you at spring training next week. 2.0 for 5. Still need a hockey team to side with, Atlanta resident. Should I stick with X-Frashers or go with the Canes? Maybe the Canes. Wouldn't be too bad. Decent local base. They're doing alright. You can always, if you like choking, you can go for the Lightning. No Caps trade rumors, unfortunately. They're near the cap. They're strapped. So, I mean, they had to do a 50% retention for Kovalchuk's deal. Billy for 20. Tom Hanks needs to play Johnny Hockey in the biopic. From last Thursday, I had to pee. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Johnny Gaudreau on his departure from practice a few minutes early, and tomorrow's game in Boston. Yep, and then everyone had the trade rumors swirl. That was hilarious. DJ Pawn, lyrics maker for 2. Which XFL team do you like? Love the music. I'd say my favorite's probably the Battlehawks right now. They're not the San Diego Fleet. It's just not the same, but I mean, they had a really good turnout for the first game. And they have a fun little team. Yoma C for 2. Well, now as a Lightning fan, I want to die again. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's rough, but yeah. Oh, Driz, you want CC to go to pit? Yeah, I don't blame you for it. Oh, jeez. Alright. Racer X for 2. Tampa Bay has learned nothing. They really haven't. Let's go back to cap friendly here. Because they traded a first for Blake Coleman. Yeah, I thought they traded a first for Blake Coleman. Which first did they... Oh, they traded Vancouver's first. I forgot about that. So they traded their first this year for a grinder. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Bundesautobahn for, I think that's, Costa Rica Cologne. I think it is. We used to sing Drunken Sailor back when I went to high school in Hamburg, Germany. And can you give Dean Spanos an FU for me? Fuck you, Spanos! Sorry, I had to. Billy for $2 Canadian. Somebody paid you $5,000? $5,000? Wow. Well, the $5,000, that's not American. It's Costa Rican Cologne. I think that's roughly about like $10. It's a different currency. So that's why. I mean, I wish it were 5,000. I would shit my pants right now. I already have it with the fucking 500. 5,000, I don't know what the hell I would do. I go to your house and yell at you myself. I tell you to send it for rent money. About it. Will Bromlick for 2. Will you do a video on the Atlanta Hawks? I feel like they're on the up and up again. I mean, Trae Young's doing better than I thought he would, but we'll see. Banhammer for 2. Zamboni boys, rise up. Put Z's in the chat. Z's in the chat. Hold on, let me. I will see this probably 25 minutes later. Come on. Come on. Come on. This live chat thing's slow as hell. And now it's reloading. Okay, I'm still on. I think I'm still on. Am I still on? Come on. Yeah, it looks like I'm still on. I think. Yeah, it's... I hate this thing. I hate this thing. I just wanted to say Z, and it reloaded my damn entire window. Jesus Christ. Jimmy D for $2. Where are my Rangers trades at? I'm disappointed. Well, you extended Chris Kreider. You traded a first for Brady Shea. I thought you'd trade Strome, but it looks like... But yes, Malcolm Subban is involved in the trade. I'm not shocked about that because, I mean, you needed another goalie to go the other way, and I doubt they wanted to waive Subban. Chargers belong in San Diego. Chargers have a legacy of failure, sadly. Yep. Eric Coryell, period. The Rivers, period. Both horrible failure. Rainer for 2 is a San Francisco Giants fan. How little hope should I have? You're rebuilding. You've got a few years left. You have it's a transition period for you. You have more hope than the Pirates. So at least you have that going for you. Humbilly for 5 Canadian. Did Tree forget to do a congrats Seahawks this past NFL playoffs? Or was there some bias in not doing that? I didn't feel like the Seahawks did anything really extreme. I mean, your bigger issues were the Ravens and the Texans. Like, the Vikings were expected to get their asses kicked, and Seattle, I think, was expected to lose. So it was just like, there wasn't really much to go on there. So, I'm wondering if we're going to get any more trades by the end of this. Or is this it? Redneck Gamer, all you missed is me laughing at Barclay Goodrow being traded for a first-round pick. And Louis Domingue was traded for Zane McIntyre. And holy, look at all those Z's. My entire thing is just loaded with Z's now. Iron Man for 3, chances of the Stars choking again. If their offense doesn't show up, I give it about 40-50%. Markstrom has a torn meniscus. Z's are there. Now, Mr. Fox, I mean, that's the part of shitposting. This is what shitposting does. I mean, if this is it, I'm probably going to sign off in a few minutes, but... X is in the chat? Maybe. But yeah, now this is when my live chat falls behind. But let's go over a little recap here before we finish today's festivities. Ilya Kovalchuk going for a 3rd round pick to Washington. Mike Green going to Edmonton, reliving the Detroit Red Wings with Ken Holland, his old master. for Kyle Brodziak. I'm surprised he's still under contract and a conditional fourth. Vladislav Nemestikov for a 2021 fourth. Jean-Gabriel Pajot getting vastly overpaid for, well, not vastly overpaid, the Islanders vastly overpaying. A 2020 conditional first, a 2020 second, and a 2022 conditional third. And then they extended him for 6 years at 5.8. Or 5.5, sorry. Hurricanes get Veni Trocheck for Eric Holla, Lucas Wallmark, Eetu Lorosterainen, and Chase Poriski. Not bad. Nate Thompson for a fifth. And I said, surprised the, yeah. It had to reload, but, I mean, YouTube's fucked up like that. Pittsburgh Penguins get Old Man Marlowe for a third-round pick. And it becomes a second if the Penguins win the Stanley Cup. We don't even have... The Pens now no longer have... Let me show you the wonder of the fucking Penguins. That third-round pick is gone. That third-round pick is first-round pick. That second-round pick was traded for Fleury. That third-round pick was, I think, traded to... Wait, was this the pick that traded? Oh, that was a 2021. I thought it was a 2020. But still, becomes a second if they win the cup. So we have 4 picks. I thought it was a third. My bad. My bad. My bad. And yes, the lag is pretty bad. The Pens made a trade. Check Twitter. Let's take a look. Come on. That's the only problem with using the streaming software. Yep, that trade is confirmed. That was a trade that was confirmed earlier. The Sharian Rodriguez for Dominic Calhoun. Yep. Humbilly for 5. Looks like the Flames traded for defensemen to cover for their injured ones. Filling holes trades. Did Gustafsson ever get traded? Because I'm not getting confirmation on it. As let's see. Callie Rosen for Hutchinson. You know, the Maple Leafs pretending to do stuff. Derek Grant for Kyle Quisquolo for a 4th. Wayne Simmons actually got something in return for Buffalo. Holy shit. Nick Ritchie for Dayton Heinen. Not bad. I mean, that's an underachiever for underachiever. Maybe they do back. Montreal Canadiens, Aaron Luchuk in the 7th for Matthew Pekka. Athanasiou and Ryan Kuffner going for Sam Gagner, a 2020 first, a 2020 second, and a 2021 second. Tyler Ennis for a 2021 5th, and Edmonton gets that depth. Connor Sherry and Evan Rodriguez, I don't know why, for Dominic Calhoun. Derek Forbert for a 4th. Emile Jus for a 2026. I don't even know who Emile Jus is. Not doing much. Depth. The Ducks just tweeted. Ooh. We're going to get some extra trades here. Sami Vatanen for Yanni Kuokkanen and a 2nd-round pick. Robin Lehner for... I thought they got a 2nd and a prospect. Why is it just Malcolm Subban? That doesn't make sense. I thought it was a 2nd and a prospect that went with Malcolm Subban. That can't be the trade. Devin Shore for Sonny Milano. Brady Shea for a 1st. Louis Domingue for Zane McIntyre. And Barclay Goodrow for a 1st-round pick. Wonderful. Most wonderful. Let's see what Mr. Bob McKenzie is saying in the background here. Let's look at Pierre Lebrun. Let's see here. Yep, the Muzzin extension, Domingue, not much there. don't think the Habs are done yet. Ooh. We got more on the way, boys. Eat a Pittsburgh or no? Hard no. Yeah, it looks like Montreal has a trade pending. Looks like it's starting to die down. Ryan Leslie and a third-round pick for Gustafsson. Okay. Because that's what I thought. I mean, I'm surprised Gustafsson went for that cheap. I thought he would have done okay. Humbilly for 2. Love the music except no hockey night in Canada. I mean, I don't think I have the hockey night in Canada music yet. But it's really about it. Ryan Leslie, a third for Gustafsson. Okay. But yes, Montreal is coming. I'm going to pull a Johnny Hockey and go take a tinkle. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that, boys. I had to, said we're waiting on Montreal. I know I lost a couple people. I'm sorry about that. I mean, thanks for stopping by if you did. But let's see here. AA for 2. Opinion on the Pajot trade for both teams. I like what it is for Ottawa. I think they got a great return. I mean, that's the kind of return that netted Tomas Tatar for Vegas a couple years ago. And Tatar, I feel, is a better player than Pajot. Pajot has good skills, but... Wait. Hold on. Werenski for Domi. Is Bergevin going to pull some madness? Seth Jones traded to Detroit for the rights to Little Caesars Pizza to be sold in their stadium. Yeah. Yeah, my chat is like way behind. Like way behind. Let's see. Humbilly for 5 Canadian. Did the Flames get Lucic and a third for Neil? So, in the grand scheme of things, the Flames are getting Lucic and Gustafsson for Neil. Not bad at all. Depends which third they traded, though. I mean, you still are dealing with Milan Lucic, and that's going to hurt you in the Seattle expansion draft. Weber to the Pens. Eric Lindros to the Flyers. No, I think we got the big deal here. Marcus Naslund for Alex Stoyanov. Yep, here come the Thoughtbots again. I'm just sitting here waiting for that Montreal trade, because apparently they're not done. And I ain't stopping until I figure out what the hell's happening with Montreal. Yeah, Son of the Tree, I'm sorry. Since I'm back, it's, yeah, CC to Pitt. Yeah, okay. Oh, we got a trade here. Matt Irwin and a pick for Corbinian Holzer. There's the trade we need, boys. Matt Irwin for Corbinian Holzer, who I'm still shocked is in the NHL. That is a name, though, man. Corbinian Holzer. Yeah, CC to Pitt. Ha ha ha. Very funny. That would have worked if my stream didn't completely fall behind. Sorry, boys. Oh, 5 points doesn't love the Shea trade. Yeah, 5 points is not a fan of this Shea trade. He's not a fan of Kreider. Bring me all the trades except Kreider. Do not bring me that trade. Oh, here's 5 points, Salt. Why would you extend Kreider and trade Shea? Our only blue liner worth fucking shit, and we still get outran by other teams like we're at a track meet and you add absolutely nothing. You cannot buy and sell. It's one or the fucking other. You still have D'Angelo. You still have Adam Fox. Relax. You weren't going to trade at Mark Stahl. Just watch Cody CC to Pitt actually happen. I would die. So, what's this Montreal trade coming? Yeah, now we're just playing the waiting game right now. Bear fork for 2, CC to Pitt. Yeah. Everyone's going to CC to Pitt. And I said, it would have worked if this live chat wasn't garbage. That's the problem. You gotta try harder, boys. The high banana for 2, Gus for a 3rd. It's official now. Yep. And a prospect in Ryan Leslie, I think. Yep, and there's the Holzer trade. Sorry, boys. I love your enthusiasm, though. I appreciate it. I mean, I have got probably another 5 minutes of this CC to Pitt stuff. Let's see. As for a depth defenseman, we did look at that. We feel we have 9 NHL defensemen in the organization right now. A couple of our younger guys are really coming along, especially Joseph. Nothing made sense for us on defense today. Take that, chat! Take that, bitches! Cody CC is not coming to Pittsburgh! JR isn't that fucked up! Dance time! Fuckers happy yet? No Cody CC to Pitt. Is this Montreal trade gonna happen or what? Billy for 5. Love this. You have the right kind of sandpaper to rub all over the trades. Work them right down to their composite parts. Yeah, I'm like 6 minutes behind. Oh, Ryan, I'm sorry. Here we go. David Gold for 2. Can the New York Rangers still make the playoffs without Shesty? If they come back, maybe. Yeah, if he comes back in time, it'll be okay, but it's going to be a long haul even without him. It's what it is. Billy for 2. Ryan Leslie, TSN as a TSN reporter, not a prospect. They only got a 3rd? I thought he would have gotten more. Never mind. AA for 2. What do you think Ottawa will do with all the picks? Either package them or bolster up. I think they bolster them up. Stavita Stamarov for 2. Thoughts on Tampa if you even care. You traded a first-round pick for Barclay Goodrow. What the hell is wrong with you? A first-rounder for Barclay Goodrow. Cody Ceci was confirmed by my taint. The deadline was at 3 o'clock. There were just trades that trickle in from time to time. So... yeah, it's probably like we're all waiting for this one trade, and... Suitor to the Isles? Nah. I mean, Parise would have gone, but he died. That trade died off. Let's see. Smash Mouth Vivo, do you think Adam Larson and Jesse Puljujärvi could be traded for one good D-man? Maybe. Who's going to take on Larson's contract, though? Well, 5, you give up a fuck ton of goals, but you score a fuck ton of goals from the blue line. Like, you don't have anybody that actually plays defense. There's your problem. Oh, Nick Cousins to Vegas. There's the trade. I think that might be the final deal. Oh, we do have another trade. Christian Juice for Daniel Sprong. 2 guys that fell out of favor. Maybe they'll get a chance. And, like, Sprong's problem is, like, he gets a shot, but, he can't play defense. Like, I don't think Sprong's even done anything at the AHL level this year. Yeah, 27 and 39. He's dropped off a little bit from there. Only 2 points in 8 games. How's Juice? His father, Parjus, one of the greatest hockey names of all time. Yeah, he's been stuck in the AHL, so he could probably get a chance. He was a Stanley Cup champion. The Jets didn't do shit. Like, they got a 3rd for Dylan DeMello. They didn't solve any of their defensive issues. Yeah, I think Pitt is trying a dad 2.0. They want Matt Cullen. But yeah, Nick Cousins is going to the Vegas Golden Knights. Damn it, I wanted a blockbuster. Nothing on Kyle Palmieri. It looks like he's staying put. Well, that's an interesting little trade for both teams. I mean, maybe one of them catches fire, maybe they both flop. I like it for Anaheim a little more since Juice really didn't do it. Sprong really didn't do anything there. But Maybe Sprong becomes a super goal scorer again, and we're like, fuck. Shea Weber for Andrei Savechnikov. Sure. Hurricanes, man. Paul Blart to Vegas. Why Rangers wave the track? They had an issue with Shesterkin and Bushnevich. They were in a car accident last night. They're minor injuries. They're going to be okay. But Shesterkin's week to week, and Bushnevich, I think, is short-term injury as well. Worst trade today was easily first round for Goodrow. Traded a first rounder for a fourth liner? Jesus Christ. Yeah, Sprong had trouble. Vatanen trade change, now it's Clayson walking in a conditional fourth. So, Clayson, I'd rather have Kwokinen in the second than Clayson in the fourth. Yep, official trade, Lehner for Subban, second round pick and a prospect. Sounds about right. Pitt looking for non-bandwagon fans and trades from Devon Pavgozis. Yeah, unfortunately, you're not going to get bandwagon trades here. Yep, Domi looks like he's safe. Unless he's getting traded with Nick Cousins. Yeah, the Blackhawks had a bad day, man. They sold low on a lot of assets. They could have gotten more for Gustafson. They could have gotten more for Lehner. But it looks like that's about it from the trade market. I'm going to hold off for another minute or so, but otherwise I think we're about the end of the stream. But guys, I appreciate all of you for coming out. Dude, I did not expect 2,300 to peak. I mean, it's incredible. You people are fucking incredible, you know that? Alperin Bubble for 5. Canes didn't get a goalie. What do you think about Nedeljkovic? Nedeljkovic is a decent prospect. I want to see how he's doing. Here we go. Alex Nedeljkovic. Kind of stalled out, but I mean, we said the same thing about Tristan Jarry. Because the issue with the Hurricanes right now is this man, Peter Mrazek. Actually, that's last year's statistics. Let's do last year. Here's your problem, Peter Mrazek. Reimer's playing over his head, and the legend himself, David Ayers. But it looks like, yeah, it's still just a first-round pick for now. Noah, I'm not crazy about the Pitt Buffalo trade. I liked Cahoon. He was a bit spotty, but he was still okay. I don't think Sherry's the answer. Like, he hasn't done much in Buffalo, and I'm not really crazy about Evan Rodriguez. At least to me. Yeah, but looks like Cousins to Vegas. Joseph Pietroferri Jr. for $2. I probably butchered that. I'm sorry, brother, but thank you. Pizza Man 9780 for 10. Thank you, brother. I appreciate all y'all. Adam Sandler to Montreal for Chris Farley. That would be funny. Yep, Nick Cousins to Vegas. Damn it. I wanted a good trade. Lehner wasn't a blockbuster because, like, he didn't really get much in return. It was a big deal, but... yeah. Rodriguez is under contract for this year only. He's an RFA, ARB eligible. He's making $2 million. And then Sherry's a rental. $3 million UFA. He's probably gone. Malkin for Sergei Ovechkin. Alright. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, Carolina did pay a good bit for Brady Shea. 5 points hates the deal, but there's not much you can really say about that. Rutherford, SJCHXH Trisket for $2. Thoughts on the Holtby situation in Washington? He's gone. I mean, with them signing Backstrom to that huge deal, they don't have the money to pay him, and I think Samsonov is the key to the future there. I think Holtby's gone at the end of this year. What do you think of all the Russian players and working in America but still backing Putin's policies back home? Well, I don't think they get taxed back there, right? I mean, they got a lot of money paid in the KHL, so that would be the thing. Plus Olympic pride, because if you criticize Putin back there, I think there probably would be repercussions. Don Waddell is a very bad man. Pens acquire Hal Gill for a third-round pick and Jaromir Jagr's bloated corpse. John Martinez, let me guess, you're a Lightning fan? Sorry, brother. Or are you a Blackhawks fan? Yeah, I know, 1.4K. I can't believe that shit. Jesus. Yep, here we go. Here's the Nick Cousins pick. 4th round pick for Nick Cousins. It is official. And, guys, I think that's going to be the end of our stream tonight. I want to appreciate all y'all for coming out. I want to thank my new mods for keeping the whip down and keeping up those porn bots. But, guys, it's been a great move. This is beyond my wildest dreams. Got a good bit done today. 2.5 hours. Some crazy bastard donated $500 and I lost my damn mind. But otherwise, guys, I want to thank y'all. I want to really thank y'all. Have a good night. Peace out, boys. David Ayers for life. Make sure we get a matchup with him and Scott Foster. Please. Good shit. If this will stop. Stop.